We are going to discuss about the radio protocol architecture today, and specifically we are going to talk about the control plane protocol architecture in 5G. Okay, so before we jump into the topic, please check our other videos which we have covered so far on 5G. Then it will be easy for you to understand. But anyways, for those who just want to know what are the different protocols used in the control plane, then you can start from this video as well. So in 5G, in the radio, in the control plane, we have this particular protocols which are used for different functions. So for each protocol, what are the different functions in detail we will be discussing in maybe in some other video, but today we will be focusing on what all the protocols those are in work for 5G in radio. So this side is the UE or the user equipment. That could be a mobile handset or your laptop or anything that is used as a user equipment for in 5G network, right? So this side is UE. This one is G Node B or the next generation Node B or the 5G Node B. And this one is AMF. This is a new entity in 5G core side, access and mobility management function, which was done by MME in LT, but in NR all those MME functionality has been come here in access and mobility management function. Okay, so we'll start from UE to NAS, UE NAS to AMF NAS. NAS stands for non-access stratum. So that protocol, you know, terminates at the AMF. It doesn't decode at the G Node B level. It is a communication between the UE and the core network. So this protocol is basically used for authentication, okay, and to identify this is the UE or not. You know, some codes are there through which the network understand, okay, this is the UE, and you know the network is also having some security keys, and those things can be accessed only from UE, and that can be decoded only at the AMF or access and mobility management function. G Node B just pass on any information that is going through this particular protocol, NAS protocol or the non-access stratum. Okay. So next we have RRC. RRC stands for radio resource control. Though this particular protocol is terminated at G Node B from UE. We are just discussing about this radio plane or you know the control plane. In radio, only the control plane protocol part. In user plane, we have other protocols that we'll discuss in a different video maybe. So you can understand from UE to G Node B, this is our radio interface, okay, or the radio access area. So we are talking about this particular protocol. So number one, NAS, which is terminating only at AMF. Second one is RRC, radio resource control, terminated at the G Node B, which handles the you know connection, okay, connection, release, radio resource part. All those things is handled by radio resource control. Paging, sometimes you know the retransmission of RRC and paging also. So all these things can be handled via RRC protocol, radio resource control. Next one is PDCP, packet data convergence protocol. So this is used for transfer of data, control plane or user plane data. So here in case of this particular control plane architecture, it transfers, PDCP transfers the control plane data, right? So this deals with the control plane data transfer, and this also handles the ciphering, deciphering. Okay, so there are many other functions which we'll discuss in detail. So this also PDCP starts from UE and terminates at G Node B, right? The fourth one is RLC or radio link control. So as the name suggests, it handles the link part, okay? The concatenation, segmentation, reassembly of packets, and many other functions is handled by RLC, like automatic repeat request, and there are other various functions also. Integrity protection. So all those things is handled by radio link control protocol, which is terminated from UE to G Node B. So this is the communication between G node B and UE. So this one terminates at the G node B. The next one is MAC, or the medium access control, which deals with hybrid automatic repeat request. Okay, and this is basically used for mapping from logical channels to transport channels. The transport block size, all those things is decided here at MAC level. Okay, so this is used as a scheduler, for the radio scheduling part, like which particular things will be scheduled when, and all those things can be handled from MAC. Repetition or retransmission of packets also through hybrid automatic repeat request is all those things handled by MAC. There are other functions also, but the main function is mapping between logical to transport channels and handling which particular transport block to be used for which kind of transmission, which channel when to transmit, all those things, scheduling of packets, all those things is handled by MAC. Then the last one is physical layer. Physical layer is basically dealing with the antenna parameters, MIMO configuration, then all the radio level, spectrum details, bandwidth, okay, channel coding, all those things is handled in physical layer. So these are the 6 protocols which is used in 5G control plane in radio area or the radio access area. So I hope this video really helps and you have a fair idea about what are the different protocols used in 5G, and there is no much difference comparing with the LTE and 5G. Only thing is we have access and mobility management function here in place of MME in LTE, and rest of the things are almost the same, because especially when we launch our network through non-standalone mode, this is the control plane. So basically the control plane handled by the E node B in ENDC. We had a total session on that, you can check our previous video. So this is a fair idea about how the control plane protocol terminates, which particular protocol terminate where, and what are the different function of each of these protocols. To discuss more about these individual protocols, we will have different sessions. There will target all the functions and how these protocols actually operate during the access procedure for control plane and user plane, or your data transfer mode. So those things we'll discuss in a new video. Thank you so much for watching us today. Stay tuned for more interesting updates in 5G. Take good care of yourself, and those who have not subscribed to our channel, do subscribe to the channel to get these informations, and give us a thumbs up if you like the video, and you can share the video with your friends and the people who want to learn 5G free, and do comment to us below the video. I can see many people watching the video but there is no comment, so giving a comment actually encourages us to make new videos for you. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.